Well, good news, everybody. China is talking about going to war with the United States. Isn't that great? We're just a month and a half in to this orange criminals term, and already we've got the possibility of war with China. Let me read a little bit of this article to you. China has said it is, quote, ready for war with America as it raises defense spending and imposes retaliatory tariffs on U.S. imports. In a direct threat to the convicted felon Donald Trump, China's representatives in America said, quote, if war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight until the end. See, this comes in response to our blithering idiot president indiscriminately just slapping massive tariffs on our biggest trading partners, including China. See, countries usually don't like it when you slap massive tariffs on their exports, and they oftentimes react very badly, and these things can spiral out of control, and one possible consequence is actual warfare. And we are in a trade war with China. Trump slapped tariffs on China. China responded by slapping tariffs on American exports. And in his cult rally that he held in Congress last night, that supposed presidential address, he once again said that if any countries were to respond to his tariffs by placing retaliatory tariffs on American goods, that Trump would respond with additional tariffs. So you see how this can all spiral out of control. Now, I don't know if Trump is going to retaliate to this retaliation and ramp up this trade war, make it worse. I don't know. But these things do sometimes spin out of control and can lead to war. This is the kind of thing that we warned you Trump supporters about. There are consequences, sometimes terrible consequences, sometimes the consequence of war, and hundreds, if not millions of people dead in war. There are consequences to your vote and who you elect as president. I don't know that it will lead to war, and I certainly hope it does not, but it's possible. And this is what happens when you vote for a madman, a psychopathic criminal who is also really, really stupid. This is what happens. So good job. Way to go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching my video from. Welcome back to my YouTube space. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed on my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Thank you for all of you who are sending me super thanks. I appreciate for the support you are giving me. Now, in this video today, China has just fired a direct warning to the United States. China has fired a direct warning shot at the White America. That's what I'm trying to say. And the timing couldn't it be more brutal, because right after Trump imposed or announced the fresh wave and the tariff on Chinese imports, Beijing did not blink even at once. Instead, they warned the United States of the consequences. And even right now, the consequences are out there. We are seeing the consequences because the prices are sky high, wages are stagnant, and poor and working class Americans, especially black communities, are being crushed, and minorities group, even the poor white Americans and the middle class white Americans, they are going through hell. And I've seen their reaction on social media, and that's what we are going to react on it today, because Americans are complaining. And as I was saying earlier, I've said a number of times, the Trump government is not about the poor people. It's not about the poor white people, because even if the black Americans are being caught on this, in the midst of this, even if the other minority group are being caught in the midst of this, but even the poor white Americans and the middle class white Americans are having it hard. And some of them are choosing to leave America, going to some other countries. And Trump did not know what he was playing for, because as he knows, he is the superpower. But being a superpower does not mean you can make these crucial decisions to a country like China. China has been here for more than 500 years. They know how to do business. They are the one who are dealing with everything. You saw when they came with this, the goods they sold at a cheaper prices, but because of this labels and everything, they are selling something in $1 or $2, but coming to USA, it's like $1,000. So China knows how to play its business. So this is what we call trade war. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we dive deep into this video, I want you to watch these clips. After watching these clips and reaction, I'll come back with my commentary and try to talk something on it.
You won't believe what China just did to President Trump. Let's get into it. China isn't out of hot waters by any means, but China being China, they never play by anyone's rules. Okay, China has just stepped up their game with a brand new slogan. China is now offering easier access into their country. They are saying, we welcome more foreign friends to visit China and enjoy their stay. The upgraded tax refund policy will make shopping in China more enjoyable. We hope that high quality and reasonable price made in China products can find their way into more households and bring benefits to more people. Now here are some of the rules when visiting China.
China is waiting for you. The NIA has decided to further relax and optimize.
Is your China your next vacation destination? Pay attention.
Key point. Firstly, extended stay duration. The stay duration for foreign nationals eligible for visa-free transit has been extended from the previous 72 hours and 144 hours to 240 hours. Within days, you will have more time to explore China. Secondly, expanded list of ports. The total number of ports eligible for the policy has increased from 39 to 60.
Amazing!
If necessary.
But wait, here's the best part, okay? Not only China is giving you easier access to their country, they are doing one of the most hysterical things. They are trolling our press secretary, and it's hilarious.
% tariffs on Mexico, 25% tariffs on Canada, and a 10% tariff on China.
Okay, first of all, thank you for spending $800 to support a made in China product. But I do need to give you a friendly reminder.
It's hysterical.
Your next dress might be even more expensive. But
It
here's
is.
good news. China now offers a 30% tax refund on all purchases made in the country. Yes,
Oh.
all products.
Made in China.
And the U.S. citizens
Let's not
now
forget
can enter
the
China
$1,500
with a
plane
visa
ticket to
for
get there,
2
round trip.
40 hours. No applications, no waiting. Just count. A shirt that costs you $40 in the U.S. may only cost you $8 in China. Same stitching, same fabric, better price. So we sincerely invite you to come and shop in China.
Last but not least, their new slogan, guess what it is? You guys want to guess? Their new slogan is Make China Great Again. It's hysterical. Tariff update. So today's the day that Donald Trump has officially screwed my business. I have had to deactivate my ability to ship to America, who is anywhere from 75 to 90% of my business, on 2 of my Etsy shops. Because the bulk of my materials come from China, I have no ability to say made in Canada, even though I do all the work here in customizing and assembling, engraving, whatnot. So for an Etsy store that has to hand make their products, which I do, I have to put made in China on the label in order to send to them. And then not only that, the customers from America will be hit with a 145% tariff. That means if they spend $15 on one of my necklaces, they're going to spend $21.75 to pay the tariff on top of that. This is going to devastate so many businesses. Almost all, base metals and steel for jewelry making and various other things as well come from China. That's where you get it. I don't know where else you get it, because here's the thing. You could buy it from suppliers in the US, in Canada, whatever, but where do they get it? And that's what the government cares about, the country of origin. So today's a hard day. I had really gotten my business moving in the last 6 months. It's been really going well. And now, because most of my sales come from the US, I don't know, unless he changes his mind like he sometimes does, I have to rethink my career.
Okay, we have breaking news coming out of the world of business right now. Temu is halting shipping directly from China as the tariff loophole is cut off. Now, what is this all about? Temu, I'm looking at my notes right here. Temu has said it stopped shipping products from China directly to U.S. shoppers as it confronts higher tariffs at the end of the de minimis provision. Now, what is that? Items shipped directly from China, which previously blanketed the site, are now labeled as out of stock. Have any of you seen this? Earlier this week, Temu increased prices and added import charges ranging from 130% to 150% on products shipped direct from China. So I would like to know if any of you are dealing with this right now. Have you seen this? How will this impact you when it comes to shopping or your business or anything? I know it could impact a lot of people. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. My name is Dave Bondi. We're keeping it real.
Happy Saturday, guys. How y'all doing? It's Saturday, so it's a good day, right? Any of you guys got that friend that everybody, kind of mutually knows, and there's this kind of there is this mutual warning about messing with that person? You know how you say, it's that friend. Everybody got that friend that said, "Mine, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him." Or, "Dude, that ain't what you want. Trust me. Don't wake that up." You know that friend? That's China. China is that friend somebody should have warned Trump about. China, that friend somebody should have said, "Dude, that ain't what you want." Y'all know China. Trump been blowing China up. Trump been blowing China phone up. And if they answer, when they have answered, it's being reported that they putting Trump on hold and playing Obama speeches. Yeah. China been putting Trump on hold and playing Obama speeches. China, that friend. China, that friend that he should have been warned about. That he should have been forewarned about. They put the man on hold, and from what it's been reported, he blowing their phone up in double-digit figure times a day. Double-digit figures now. He blowing their phone up, and if they answer, they put him on hold and they play Obama speeches. China, my kind of people. They're my kind because they weren't messing with us. We were getting our crap, we was getting our stuff, we were cool. China really wasn't messing with us. When a bully get his just desserts, whoever dishing that bully his just desserts, you gonna get you alright with me? You gonna get that. So, I'm trying to keep it together. I promise. But China's that one that said, "You go low, we'll meet you below." Y'all have a good one. I ain't gonna even ask the question.
If you read Chinese newspapers, you're going to get a whole different response about tariffs compared to what Fox News and CNN gives us. According to a Chinese official in Beijing, China has noted the repeated statements from senior U.S. officials expressing their willingness to negotiate with China on tariff issues. It goes on to say that China's position has been consistent and clear, and we will fight to the end if forced to, but our door remains open for talks. The reality of the situation is that both countries are willing to negotiate, but both countries are not willing to be the first country to initiate the conversation, because that shows weakness, and both countries don't want to do that. Regardless what Fox News or CNN says, that's the reality of the situation. It's not Democrat versus Republican. Why are the Democrats cheering for the Chinese regime Communist Party anyway? It's almost like they're relating to that party instead of America, the home of the free, land of the brave. Whatever. In the process, stay away from Fox News and CNN. Maybe do your own research. Maybe study what other countries are saying, especially China in this situation.
I think a lot of people that were preppers, that were Republicans and Democrats, were being made fun of because we never thought that there was going to be an event that is going to be in an apocalyptic level to where people are going to hoard things and the supermarkets are going to be empties and the shelves. And now you're seeing shipping containers coming in and the ports are empty. Like if you look at the port in Seattle and New York and Texas and Galveston, these ports are empty. This shit in about 2 months, the United States is going to look very different. And you know what's crazy? I bought a firearm recently. I bought some rounds just because I'm always stocking up. The wait time, the average wait time for a firearm in Colorado used to be like 10 minutes. Like you order a firearm, you fill out your background check, and it came in like 15 minutes. They call you, you're ready. Now, I got a Glock recently. It was a week. So we're back to wait times that are similar to the pandemic. I remember when the pandemic hit, people got scared. They thought the zombie apocalypse was coming. And it was like a 10-day wait time. Now with Trump and the tariffs, the wait time for a firearm is 7 days in Colorado. And I am positive that it's the same everywhere because people are stocking up. And you're going to see those shelves are going to get empty and people are going to get desperate and they're going to get angry real quick. And this is all because of that goddamn orange idiot. People don't realize the things that are coming within the next 6 months. It's going to get scary. And there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Like, you could leave the country, but where are you going to go? You know? Like, do you have citizenship to go anywhere else? It's a situation that a lot of people are having right now, and it's not looking great. Que tenga buen día.
Trump is back in power. He has been there for some months, not even a year. And just like his first term, he's hitting China with massive tariffs. And some sources say it's up to 60% on key imports. Now, he claims it's about protecting the American jobs. On his agenda, when he was going around and asking for votes, he said he will protect American jobs. Now, by doing this, he is claiming that he is protecting American jobs by imposing tariffs on China goods imports. But let's be real here. Let's be honest. This is a political move, and a political move to rally his base. And do you know who is his base? His base is most rural and suburban white American. But this time round, it's not working. It is backfiring because China has prepared themselves. China has already prepared themselves. And let's know this. China is on the other side, on the BRICS, and America is on the western side. So there is a conflict here. And this is like a trade war. But who is getting his hard? It is America. It is not China that's getting his hard. Because China sent a tough warning to white America. And they said white America need to choose either to adapt with the multipolar world or it collapse under its own arrogance, because China is seeing like America is divided racially, politically, economically, and it views Trump tariff as a desperate attempt by white America to clinch to power it's losing globally. So this is political move. And from Beijing points of view, this isn't just about trade, it's about hegemony. China knows the real power struggle isn't red versus blue. It's between the old world order dominated by the West and the rising new world order led by the global South. Now, that's where we are coming to, global South. And these tariffs has a lot of impact in the white America. And as I said earlier, it's not just about the black people. It's not just about the Latinos. It's not just about the minority group, but the poor white people and the middle class white people are on this. Let's zoom in on who is suffering the most. White working class Americans, the very group that cheered for Trump's American First, the agenda, MAGA, Make America Great Again. They are the one who are faithful. They fucked around. Now they are finding out. And prices have skyrocketed 30 to 40% on basic commodities, basic goods. Gas is unaffordable. Mortgages are defaulting for many. The 2025 economy feels like the 1930s depression level pain. I heard about 1930s economy in the United States, but it wasn't easy. And they feel like the same. Now, here's the irony. Here is the irony. Trump told them they will be protected, their jobs will be protected, and that America will win again. America will become great again. So, and instead of that, the communities are breaking down, and some are quietly packing up and leaving. We have seen videos. The videos have played you. Some are choosing to leave America because of this, because it is unbearable. You know, people are leaving. Believe it or not, we are seeing a slow exodus. Americans, those who have retired, and remote workers are moving to places like Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, and I've seen some of them coming to Africa. Black Americans are coming to Africa in numbers. Now, they are calling it the Great Escape, and they are calling it, like looking for somewhere to relax. It's not about relaxing. It's about what's going on. And the cost of living in the USA is unbearable, especially when wages haven't caught up, because prices have gone up, but wages haven't gone up. So it's not just about individuals. It's about the companies. They're also shifting operations. Even small businesses are outsourcing. So economy, it's bad. It's bad in the United States of America, just because of the Trump ignorance, saying that claiming he is fighting for the people or he is making America great again, but he is not doing that. This is for the politics. Let's talk about race. What's happening between race, because we have to, this economic crisis is exposing racial false lines. Black people and brown Americans have always felt the pressure of the broken system, but now from many white people, this is the first time feeling the same way black people have been feeling. Black people or brown people, they have been the only one feeling this heaviness on them. But right now, they are feeling it. The white Americans are feeling it. They're out here complaining. Some of them are realizing, wow, black people have been going through a lot. And that's where China's statement hits hard, because it's almost like the reality check for the dominant racial group in the USA. China isn't warning America. It is warning white Americans. Adapt the new world or get left behind. Adapt the new world order or get left behind. That is the message of China to the white America. Because as I always tell the white Americans, you have been submerged in this ideology of the white privilege and the system. So you always think that you are better than the other, but that's not the reality. Some people are better than you. And you could see from China. China is sending you a message. And I said, white privilege, you may think it's good to you, but some of the other times, it will be hard on you. It will create some tensions. It will create mental health illness unto you, because you think of yourself being helped by the government, being better. But at the end of the day, you find like you are just like any other. When the economy hits, it hits even on you. Now, so when I talked about the Global South, where does the Global South comes in? Global South come in here. As America collapses inward, nations like Brazil, Nigeria, India, and Indonesia are rising. They are trading with China, or they are trading with China. They are forming their own alliances. They are investing in each other. Meanwhile, America is too busy trying to be great again. Trying to notice, when they will notice this, they will be already been left behind. You cannot be focusing on being great again, and yet your people are crying. Your people are suffocating. Your people are living. And for us, for example, in Africa, this is our opportunity. This is our opportunity, but also a warning. How? We must not follow Americans' example, of arrogance and inequality. Instead, we must build systems that include everyone and depends on each other, not the West. Depend on each other, but not the West. And that's what Ibrahim Traore is trying to do, building a system that is not depending on the West. We depend on each other. Burkina Faso working with South Africa working with Kenya, working with Morocco, and working with Sudan. And that's the only way we can achieve this. Now, let me say this. This isn't just a trade war. It's a wake-up call. And China's message to the white America is clear. And that the world is changing. The power is shifting. Americans need to know. The white Americans need to know the power is shifting. The empire is falling. And they need to get that in their mind, So if America doesn't evolve, it will implode. It will it will go down, you know. And we are already seeing the cracks that's happening. You can testify that as a black American or white people who are watching this video. You can testify that we are seeing already cracks in America. America fighting themselves to be great again, erasing black power because or black history because they want to own the history. So at this time, they are trying to do all these things to be great again. China is here, Russia is here, Africa is here. When we do a good pact with each other, when we unite with each other, let me tell you, this is our only opportunity. It's our only opportunity as Africans to be there, because power is shifting, and where this power is going to fall, we still don't know. So we need to be on that battle. We need to be on that lane. Africa, we have everything. We got everything, the resources and everything. And these countries like America, China, Russia and everything, they're depending on us. Let's be real here. China, a lot of things we are importing from China. But a lot of things that are making their products, they are coming from Africa. Let's talk about iPhones. We as African countries, we buying iPhones at higher prices. For example, in Kenya, you buy iPhones maybe in 200,000. That's like $2,000 buying iPhone, $3,000 or $4,000 buying an iPhone. But you know what? You are buying phones expensive, Samsung phones expensive. But the resources that is being used to build these phones, like the uranium and everything, and it's coming from Africa, coming from Congo. And that's the real reason why there is a fight in Congo. Because they cannot allow Congo to be at peace. They cannot allow Congo to be united. Because once Congo is at peace, the mind of people will open. And when the minds of people will open, they will be like, okay, we have a borehole here. Oh, we have a baobab tree here. Oh, we have gold. And we can do this. We can build. Because we have peace, we have eat well, and we can think. Okay. But if you put a country at war, each time you will be running. Yeah, running. You don't have any time to think. You don't have time to cook. You don't have time to build an industry. You don't have time to build a road or hospital. Running every day. And that's why they're making Congo fighting every day. People are weak. People are running every day. People cannot think. They only think about war. So, and when that happens, they get their chance there. So this is the only time. I see what's happening in Congo, and I see Tshisekedi, what he's doing in Congo, and I feel like, whoa, that's bad. We need to have more Traores. We need to have more leaders who can fight for the change. Okay? So China has warned white America. And white America, I think you hear this. And this, again, is a wake-up call to black Americans. This is the time to shift. This is the time to look for another pastures. We have tried in America. You have built America. But the white people or the white America does not care about that. They want to erase everything. They want to erase your history to be seen like you never did anything. So we have to wake up as black Americans and black people around the world. Okay? Tell me what you think in the comment section about this video. Until next episode, peace out.